diagnosis, I was living in Annapolis, very independent. I was coaching soccer for a 10-year-old girls soccer team, and I was also playing in an adult league myself. I just felt it on my chest, and I was like, what is that? And I was concerned because I was very much aware of the breast cancer history in my family. But then I thought, you know what, I'm 25 years old. This can't be anything serious. And I just wasn't feeling right. I was constantly tired, sleeping all the time, and, just worrying. I scheduled an appointment with a radiologist, and they did an ultrasound, and immediately they found out that it was a tumor. My heart sank, my stomach sank, I started shaking. Immediately I thought it was a death sentence. What's going on? So then I went into the changing room, changed my clothes, and I broke down crying in tears, and all I wanted was like somebody to hug me and just tell me it's gonna be okay. And right when I walked out that door, Terry, who was going through breast cancer, was there waiting to give me a hug. I was inspired by a quote of a young girl, her name was Kaylee. If there was one thing that you would give advice to anybody else fighting your disease, what would you say to them? And she said it in the cutest little way and so positive, and she said, be fabulous. Don't let one thing ruin your life. And it just hit home. It means so much, live life to the fullest. Look fabulous, be fabulous, even if you don't feel great. Live it up. Cancer is one thing in your life. Some people forget that when they're diagnosed with the sickness. Your life becomes about it, and it shouldn't. And that was my focus throughout treatments. It's not going to be about it. I'm going to make the best of having a bald head and feeling sick and doing what I can, when I can. Fitness, it helps my recovery. It gives me a sense of completion, a sense of control. When I was finished chemotherapy, I started at the gym in the middle of January, and I was back at it. On the treadmill, walking on an incline. There was this one moment when I was in Zumba, and my knee fell out, and I was having so much fun, and I fell on the floor, and I got myself out of the room. They helped me back up, and I just broke down in tears with frustration, because it's just like, I just want to be back. I want to get back to my old body and my old life, and that's enough encouragement for me to say I want to be able to exercise, have a healthy lifestyle, and to be able to play the sports that I love, because it feeds to my competitive nature. Going through cancer treatment's not a beautiful thing. You have a lot of things that are just not easy to talk about, uncomfortable things, and you go through a lot of emotions, and to have somebody to stay with you through everything is just such a blessing. And I have the most amazing support in my life, and I think that's what keeps me smiling every day. I'm a competitor and a fighter at heart, and that's something you can't take away from me. You will not kill my good spirits, my hope, and you most certainly will not take away my smile. You will only make me a stronger person with a greater appreciation for life and those who share it with me.